Hey, hello, hi, it's Aaron. Welcome to my vlog. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I want to talk about. Just saying hello. So hey, welcome to my personal vlog of a spiritual leaning. Nothing I say needs to be taken seriously. I'm not about creating a slick presentation or sharing teachings or anything like that, really. What I want to do with this is really bring it back down to the human, to me, to the person, and cut through the kind of spiritual bullshit that we've all been experiencing for the last few years. Just get real, get really real, get real with what's real, right? You know? That's it, really. So I guess, you know, it's a bit of a mindfuck, really, isn't it? What's going on right now? What am I going to talk about? Why am I doing this? I don't know. Why am I even here? Is there a purpose for me recording this? Just speak. Just speak. So yeah, it's a real mindfuck. And, you know, for me, all my stuff's coming up again. It's really tough going. I found some very intense energies coming in to my body of intense thoughts, intense ideas, very dark, come in right on Christmas Eve, the night of Christmas Eve, Christmas morning. Had very intense and upsetting experiences at night, for almost, well, traumatic, really. You know, dreams can, I think dreams can traumatize you. I think dreams can be traumatic, and I don't want to talk about what the dream was. It was horrific, and it felt very real, and there was a lot of grief that I woke up to. I was in grief in the dream, and I got shocked. I got bumped out of the dream, and I was in a state of grief, you know, immediately. Very upset by what had been shown, what I'd seen. And, you know, it felt like an attack. That's how it felt. I know a lot of people would say, well, it means, you know, this, that, and the other, or you're healing this, or you're healing that. Yeah, sure. But also, you know, let's call it what it was. It was an attack. It was an attack. You know, it was an attack, and it doesn't matter if you say it was your mind, Aaron, attacking you. I'm okay with that, you know, but it was still an attack. It felt like an attack, and it felt real. And it was very manipulated. The dream was very manipulated. It felt very confusing. I was being told one thing and being shown something else, you know. You know those dreams where it's not really a dream, it's like you're somewhere else, you know? I was manipulated in some way. I mean, it's not very clear anymore, thank God. Immediately on waking up, I was like asking for it to just be taken from me, that memory, the dream to be taken away and to be cleared, you know. And I think that's like where we are at, really, with a lot of what's going on right now. My internal world is so chaotic, and it's okay, I think it's okay for me to say, hey, I'm kind of, right, for now, I'm done with the healing stuff, the spiritual healing. the psychology of it all, you know, and saying, hey God, you know, please, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I don't want it here anymore. If it's not supposed to be here, just take it. If I'm holding it, if I'm holding on to something I don't need anymore, please just take it. Please. It's yours, you know? And I don't see anything wrong with that. I see that as, you know, heartfelt truth. A heartfelt truth. It's not about spiritual bypassing. I'm here for what I'm here for. I'll show up for what I'll show up for. What I'm here to show up for. You know, if there's stuff I'm supposed to learn or see or achieve, I want to do that. But and I'm here for that, right? But you know, I think we're in this sort of chaotic time where there's a lot of stuff happening that's taking us away from the truth. And we can all agree with that, can't we? Just have to look around, you know. You have to turn a TV on, go on the internet, speak to your neighbour, whoever, right? It's all right in our faces. It doesn't matter how distant it is. You know, if it's a war across the world, if it's, you know, something that's happening in another community, we're still feeling it and it's still showing up on our doorsteps. In our own sort of personal lives, right? Personal. So yeah, I very much care about war. I very much care about natural disasters. And I do pray for those people. I pray for those situations. But what's showing up? What is literally showing up in my life? Where am I being asked to work? And I think that's where this kind of darkness can show up as well. Is it show up in your life, in your personal life, in your dreams, in whatever. And I feel it so strongly. It's so intense. Everything is dialed up way past 11. You know, even just the slightest of unkind words from someone just cuts me deep right now. So deep. It feels so strong. So kind of my kind of traits, my kind of like disorder stuff, right? That's all dialed up. I'm feeling so much resentment, so much bitterness, so much blame, so much poor me, you know, so much of it is so strong. And I'm doing the work as I've always done, as well as I've always been doing since I went through my awakening and started taking responsibility, right? So I'm taking responsibility for this stuff. But also I'm saying, look, if this isn't my stuff, just take it, please, God. If this isn't for me, please take it. If there's interference happening here on any level, whether it's like bad spirits or whatever, or it's just like our structures in the world, other people, whatever level it's happening, if it's not for me, for a start, please protect me. Please protect me. And if it isn't for me, just take it away, please. I don't want to work on it if it's not mine. I don't. And that's like where I'm at with the spiritual nonsense right now, where we're kind of encouraged to take responsibility for everything, as if we are God, you know, as if we are God. And I completely, on some level, own my completeness with God as one of God's children, right? As a part of God. If God is all that is, I'm a part of that. If God is the universe, I'm a part of that. If God is all of consciousness, I am part of that. So I'm inseparable from God. I recognize that divinity is here in all of us. But a lot of us, we are so lost. I think all of us are in some way. Just feeling lost. Just feeling so lost. And his spirituality saying, the answer to this is that you are God. And I'm not God. No one's God. No one's God. It's ridiculous. How would that work? How does that help? It's just a big ego trip. And again, you know, it's not to take away the beauty, the truth of being part of God, of having an intimate relationship with God and the truth of God, the love of God, the light of God, you know? So where do we lay down our striving to be responsible for everything? And it's not just spirituality, it's psychiatry, psychology, mental health services. You know, there's this undercurrent of, why aren't you better yet? If you say you're doing what we tell you to do, if you're doing these courses, if you're taking the meds, if you're whatever it is, you know, why are you still like this? Well, it's not up to me. So it's like this idea, this nonsense of taking ultimate responsibility has crept into the mainstream now. And it's coming from all angles. And I want to say no to it. I want to say no. It's not mine. But what's here for me, I will do, I will work on. What is for me is for me. Anyway, I think I'm done with that. I hope whoever watches this, hope you've been having a nice Christmas or holiday season or whatever you call it. And I hope you have a great year ahead. Thank you, take care, bye bye.